too much. Your words cut deep. Deeper than any blade.
Let's go.
A lot of y'all niggas are para-fucking-social, and it's getting to the point that we can't have shit because of it. And just like everybody else, I got my own superheroes as well, like C-Day, Sunday, and Furious Fade. And even though I'm a super fan of those three, bruh, there's a clear difference between me and you. I'm just not a creep about it. And with streaming and YouTube taking over the whole entertainment industry, people have evolved alongside it in a bad way. And the crazy thing is that I be seeing a lot of it come from our own black content creators and celebrities. Like, I don't know what's up with black content creators and their fan bases, but a lot of y'all need help. And today, I'll be talking about black content creators and their parasocial fan bases. And so, I'll first start off with Corey, because I've never seen so many people ready to march and drag you up out of your house over this man. Corey X Kenshin is a regular dude at the end of the day that a lot of his fans, including myself at some point over time while watching him, has put him on this unrealistic pedestal, which causes a lot of people to fall into this parasocial relationship with him, constantly stalking his socials, posting TikToks about him and where he is, and even spreading rumors and controversies about him. Hell, I love to sit down and watch me some Corey X Kenshin too. But to some of y'all, this is literally your favorite and only YouTuber that you probably watch, and recently, all of us were tested on our loyalty. Someone from about as Corey passed decided to shed some light on their past relationship together around July, and that caused a huge stir on TikTok and Twitter. Allegations were being thrown and tossed around about him doing this and him saying that, and that overall was just a huge pile of a mess. And while this all unfolded for like a week or some change, a lot of people decided to take their stance on if they believe these claims or not, and some people did and ran with it, talking bad about him while others stood 10 toes down and defended his name until he was proven guilty. And to me, I think that all this had happened because of Corey and his long ass generational breaks that he takes whenever he needs time to himself that can stretch from months to maybe even a year. And since a lot of y'all cannot live without him, this happened. And crazily enough, the same day these allegations came out, they were shut down immediately, not by himself, but by his fans. Folks started digging up stuff from him and this person's past and found out that Corey didn't do anything wrong besides being a bad boyfriend. Cuz even made a video about all of it and talked about the allegations and him not being accountable and shit. And like I said, he even tells everyone that he's just a regular guy. Like, this dude even says the N-word, he said it himself.
I've cussed before. I say the word nigga.
Corey X Kenshin has, if not the most parasocial fan base on the entire platform, but there is a sports player whose fan base is probably just as parasocial as his. Travis Hunter, an American football player who just recently been drafted second overall to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who made a name for himself being able to play both as a defensive back and a wide receiver over at Jackson State University and for playing with Coach Prime over at Colorado University, and won the Heisman Trophy, has also had his fair share of parasocial people. Gang, I remember for the longest time that during this time at Colorado leading up to him getting drafted, folks was on his head talking about his girl, and that shit was genuinely funny but also sad to see. Travis Hunter and this girl has been together for who knows how long, and we all know what happens when we post our girl on social media. That shit hits the fan. People started to find videos of his girl being with other men, her saying that she wasn't initially attracted to him, her going to parties without him and dudes being around her being weird around him over some petty stuff and reasons. All of these and some more were some red flags to people, and the worst thing about Travis was that while she would be at parties, he would just sit in the car and wait instead of going inside.
And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take us home. Like, he never tried to be like, oh.
Nasty work. It got so bad to a point that Travis had to delete his Instagram due to all the things he was hearing about his girl and the hate. But at the end of the day, you can only lead a camel to the water, but you can't tell him to drink it. And I do think that people with the funniest and most parasocial fan bases be LeBron and Duke fan bases, because they just be glazing and trolling for the sake of what's good. LeBron is understandable. I'm not a basketball fan, but I do have to acknowledge greatness when I see it, and LeBron has quite literally done that. Gang is the greatest basketball player of all time. Michael Jordan don't got none on him. DNC, argue about it in the comments. But outside of LeBron on the court, he probably has one of not the greatest fan bases I've ever seen, because these motherfuckers claim that he got powers like Cosmic Armor Superman, saying he can fly, he can go Super Saiyan, he's my sunshine, he's a cinnamon, man, it just keeps going. Hell, dude was just recently at Castanet's Mafia-thon, he had Tyler doing tricks, literal tricks in front of him and his kids. Now, Duke Dennis's fans are just a little horny. We be acting like we've never seen a 6-foot tall, dark skin with dreads with chains around his neck until now. Duke has taken over the internet with his looks and association being a part of AMP, and the girls just be all over this dude because they are really the parasocial ones. I didn't even know dude had a child. Or if he had one, I really don't know. I haven't looked into it because I'm not parasocial. Unlike some of you females who have looked into it and found out that this dude has been in the military, has had a kid, and some other shit about him that I have no idea about. I think Duke might just be the reason why tall black males with dreads are fetishized in today's world. Just a super niche thing that girls are all of a sudden into now these days. And lastly, Playboy Carti, a rapper who has revolutionized the music industry as a whole with his early angelic melodic music to his now rage and demonic nature. His fans are bottom of the barrel. Gang, bro was teasing I Am Music for the longest, just for it to not even drop in the same year he supposedly said it was gonna drop. And his fans, delusional. I've never seen so many glazers in the music industry unlike Playboy artists. Bro won't drop for years and yet he will still have glazers on standby ready to defend his name. Prime example is the streamer Dabo. He literally built his career from being Carti's greatest parasocial fan. And yeah, not gonna fake. There's plenty of more black creators with their own small or large sections of parasocial fans, but then I'll be doing too much. So yeah, that's just my rant on black creators, celebrities, and their parasocial fan bases.
Yo, perv! Can you help me rebuild my house?
I wish you would have let me go.